I shouldn't have been laughing because he is one of my fellow dynast kings. But never mind. It's technically still a count. Technically still a king, yeah, technically. Oh yes, I should also double check my prisoners because we have a fair number. Convert. 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 Should probably have checked some of them to see if they had any prowess. Villiers pregnant again. And I still need to nominate a successor. We're about to get another scholarship bonus. Now, I have a development bonus. Are we still actually actively developing these places? Yes. Yes, we are. So we must have got capital farmlands. Not farmland. City... No, it wasn't city planning. Not crop rotation. Public works. Public works. Yes, we have public works. So we are now limited to 20 development. So we could definitely be investing in upping our development throughout the realm. Monthly growth from neighbours, scholarship focus, currency. What about Amsterdam? Monthly growth in Amsterdam is a lot slower, even though it's the capital. Yeah, that farmland bonus really helps. Plus 20% just from being farmland. Hell yeah. Another learning perk available. So now we can get learn on the job, which is going to hopefully buff up our stewarding. Didn't. Even though I have now 17 stewardship. It's because our steward's not very good. We could bring in Charlotte, who is a lot better at stewarding. But that would piss off Gunnar. I don't care if that pisses off Gunnar, he's a mayor. What you gonna do about it? You can't rebel, you're not a count. That still didn't get me enough stewarding for the next level. Oh, so this does actually show your realm stats. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, there is no way that my stewarding is this high. None. But spouse, plus 9. Learning on the job, plus 3. Yeah, that would do it. Hail, your majesty. May your cup be warm and your enemies laying cold. I like it. Any way to get rid of gluttonous? As far as I know, it's very difficult, if in fact impossible, except maybe by events to get rid of traits. I don't think I've ever seen a way of doing it. Bruges isn't the capital, no, because Frisia, Burgundy is... It's not Burgundy. Flanders is outside of the de jure realm of Frisia. We are working right now to integrate it, so in the future it will be, but it's going to take some time to do. In fact, you stopped integrating. Why have you stopped integrating? Don't stop integrating. 38 years. There we are. Increase controls finished. Well done, Roger. And... oh no, Lille could do with a bit of control. And then after this, we can probably set him to either training commanders or raising more levies. I don't think I necessarily need the levies. In fact, I think we are just about ready to go to war with Lotharingia. For Brabant. And then we'll need to take out Sweden for Antwerpen again. What do you need for this? May only attempt one holy war against a kingdom tier title per lifetime. So I can invade and I can do a holy war against kingdoms. I can actually take 2 kingdoms a lifetime. Well, that's interesting. Is there any way that I can see how many counties you rule over versus me? Because I want to know who's going to be the next head of the dynasty. Titles. Yeah, that's personal, not total. Like, how big is Sweden? I was enjoying Sir Squire's stream last night before bed. He was playing as Duke William. The bastard invasion of England went horribly wrong. Lost one battle, was severely injured, lost an arm, then died shortly afterwards. Whoops! Yeah, I have a feeling that Sweden is probably going to be the dynast for a while, unless I can expand Frisia fairly substantially. Which does mean that I'm not going to have a huge amount of control over the dynasty anymore. Which is unfortunate, because I enjoyed doing that. Can I get an alliance with you? No. Because we're both claimants. Sounds like my run as the petty King Harold Fairhair died after the First War. Oh! Yeah, we've been fairly lucky so far, considering how much fighting we've done. Well, actually, it's only really the first 2 kings that have been warrior kings. The next 2 really haven't been. This is definitely the wise king. And Odious Infinitum is definitely a brutal king. Like, arguably, we have as stable a realm because of him. And also, we have more rulers in the dynasty because of him. Yeah, we're going to go after Lotharingia. I'm actually kind of wondering if I want to go after the kingdom of Lotharingia. Although, even if I take Lotharingia, whichever son inherits it is then going to have a bigger kingdom than me again. But that is another Ersteru kingdom. And that is one of the most solidly Catholic areas, except probably for down here. Similar military strengths. That's including my allies. who owe me, so we might be able to call on them. Mordred, I can play with having many kings from my dynasty and remaining rather small and tall myself. Yes! Also Mordred, I can never become the dynastic head this way. No! Yeah, there are some things which I would like to see changed about the legacies, because they make such a big difference. It's kind of a shame if the player doesn't get to interact with this. What I'd kind of like to see is that you can pledge gold, piety, or prestige towards whichever one of these you would prefer. So whenever a new legacy is chosen, and that, like, the invocation of a new legacy is undertaken by the dynasty head, but then the actual decision as to what it will be depends on who's invested the most on what. So I could be investing, like, prestige, trying to get guile. He could be investing gold to get erudition, and whoever invests the most on a one-to-one basis gets their pick. And of course you could have multiple members of the dynasty all voting for the same stuff. I think I'd prefer to see it done that way. Because then you'll get what's important to those characters at the time when it happens. Huzzah! Hey, Gigao! Thank you very much for the 8-month resubscription. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. Hello, Mordred and all the Mordlings. Huzzah, Vikings! Huzzah, the Vikings, indeed. Oh, and this automatically puts you into the dynasty overview, so you can actually see who owns a lot. Macedon's quite big, Seversky's quite big, Butharosid is quite big, Basharid's quite big, Sisay is very big, so Sao, Carling, Isodin, Mordling, Piast, Carling, Feldkirchen. So, 2 different Carling cadet branches right there. Winchcombe, Cracker. And Cracker was a cadet branch of Rurikid. Perhaps some kind of in-game challenge to progress towards the goal of dynasty legacy, such as perform certain lawful actions to improve the law line. Yeah, something like that. Are they permanent? Yeah, legacies are very permanent. And they're quite rare, which is why it's like, I got to choose this one, I did not choose this one. And you'll get them maybe every 2 generations. Something like that. Pronounce the dynasty of Croatia, I dare you. Sanulatovic. Or did you mean this one? Vlastimorovic. Or did you mean Okay, that one's a bit harder. Trpimirovic. Take your pick. Or did you mean the Carling Feldkirchen? Which are basically the Proto-Habsburgs in this timeline. Sorry. Okay, I think do I want to go for the kingdom or for the duchies? I don't know. More dynasties is good. But is it really good if it's on my border? And it was a good question as to whether you can destroy a title. I think you can. Yeah, you can. Very expensive, though. Very, very expensive. But that would be one way of growing Frisia. But it would also be another way of growing the frickin' dynasty. No, Gardariki, that's what I need to go after. What have you got a claim on? Arnhem. That's true. Gardariki does own Dutch territory. Take Gardariki. Make sure that we take the Dutch provinces for ourselves. And then that's another kingly title for a bit of a more distant relative. And it's already Old Ersteru, so we'd get it converting to New Ersteru. And that would give us our Russian holdout. I do like that idea. I want to do this before the Mongols arrive. I mean, I do still have like 200 years before that, but still! I don't know if you're considered in a weakened state right now. No, both of us are pretty strong. I do admittedly have significantly more funds than you do. No point destroying titles if you're still using Confederate Petition, because it will create new titles for the younger children. Useful for Petition, though. Good to know. Yeah, I think I'm going to do an invasion CB on Sumalidi Fasterson. Although, how's this faction looking? Not particularly strong, and again, not my problem. We have lots of prestige to call in allies. Oh, I need to be exalted. I mean, I'm on my way for that. And I could do the Holy War for this kingdom. No, I don't think I want to take out the kingdom. I think I'm going to go for the Duchy of Brabant. And go on just expanding Frisia. We might even just end up taking it by usurpation. Done. We're going to war! We're going to war! And that means... It's wartime! I'm just gonna have to do this without sound effects. Okay, so... we are going to raise the local armies. So I'm not bringing in the... Black Sea people. And that's going to be done a lot quicker. We have got our armies raised already. So we are going to go for Brabant, I think. Ah, sword's still over there somewhere. It's too far away. And also, I need hands to do this. Also, I need tea. Oh, okay. Helmet's going up. One thing which I'm a little concerned about is chipping the mug on the hat, on the helmet. And Jack the Ripper wants me to drink some tea, so I will do that. And in fact, while we are paused here for a second, Yummy, thank you very much for the follow. Armitron Zone, thank you for the follow. I am Jesus the Real, thank you for the follows. Alright, let's go to war. War, we're going to war. So they're bringing in Bulgaria. I'm suspecting that you're going to be a bit further away. Bulgaria's all the way down. Oh no, it's here. I mean, they might make it. Probably won't. And if they do, mercenaries. Dutch Catholic populists. So rebels are definitely taking this opportunity to cause some problems. But let's start sieging out Brabant. Oh, no, that's an army. Let's go and see them. Have this first battle. Especially if I can catch you. Where are you going? Are you trying to get to sea? Is that what that is? Yes. Stop them going to sea. A keen eye. Alfred seemed to enjoy our latest feast immensely. Of all the things, she could not stop talking about the rich clothes and the glittering gold she saw there. Right. So you can become greedy, which I endorse. Wrathful, ambitious, and greedy. Show how to make friends. She becomes gregarious, which could be good. Or lustful. I mean, gregarious is also very nice. But I approve of greed. Greed is good. Let's do that. Need a proper tankard to drink out of. I actually have one somewhere. That's not a bad thought. The thing is, yeah, I mean, tankards would work. I said yesterday I do have drinking horns, but I don't want to put hot drinks in them because I don't know if they'll split. I need to be really careful with this cup. Because I like it not being chipped. Check if Cologne is a Christian site. Okay. It is. So we need to not take Cologne. Why did they call a crusade against France earlier? Armed pilgrimages. Cost rulers of the faith 20% less piety to declare holy wars. If it exists, the head of the faith can declare great holy wars when the faith is high fervour. Oh wow, their fervour is 30. Huzzah! Oh dear, Catholicism. Oh dear, oh dear. That's not looking good for you. I can confirm, horns are not supposed to be used with hot drinks. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, let's fight. Battle is joined. I need to put the visor down. There we go. Let's do this. Potential battle. Chances are even. Really? Well, we don't have a very good commander in charge. Why are you away? Roger. I'm actually the best commander that we've got. What are our champions looking like? We could actually do with recruiting these two and turning them into champions. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I also just want to double check the court and make sure that y'all are good. New Ersteru followers. And your command is 15, my command is 17, which will be, I think, increased because I'm leading the battle myself. A little bit more risky. Okay, so Jeshilet has converted. Battle is joined, so we're on a -7. We have faith hostility advantage. My martial skill, leading own soldiers, so that's why I have 17, not 12. They have a +9 from their commander, so my commander is better. They're also leading own soldiers. This is king versus king. It's just that their king is slightly better than my king. No, he's not. He has inherited tactics. What the hell is inherited tactics? Dynasty legacy. What the hell is that? How the bloody hell are you up here already? Who is this person? You were calling House Noyen. Noyen. The dragon falls before the sword. Calling. Yeah, that's why. Oh, jeez, yeah. So Carlings have gone hard for the military. Interesting. Battle! So we have more numbers. They have got Conai, so they've got mercenaries, and we know from experience that the Conai are quite good. And we are not countering them because we have no spearmen. They do have pikemen, but they're very ineffective because of my armoured foot. They have armoured footmen who are very ineffective because of my light footmen. They have cavalry who are unaffected. And then they have light foot who are very ineffective because of my archers. My light foot unaffected. My heavy infantry somewhat affected by their light. My light horsemen somewhat affected by the pikes. And then my archers are very affected by their horsemen. So they have a lot of horsemen. But I think overall the quality is on my side. And their knights. How good are their knights? No, we can't see from here. We have to see after the battle. But we are winning. We are winning. Both sides taking casualties, but we are winning. And there we go, round 1, despite the fact that they definitely had the superior commander, went to me. And on the eve of our victory, we have another child. And this child shall henceforth be known as Poznik. May you grow to be strong and wise, Poznik. Good stuff. Alright, battle's over. Visor can go up and I can have a drink again. Good stuff. Good, good, good. So how did that battle look? My archers mostly lost troops. My horsemen mostly killed stuff. Yeah, horsemen are really good. I'm beginning to rate these guys. And this also really shows you the difference between horsemen and conai. So the conai have an attack of 40 against a horseman's 30. Defense 20, defense 20. Pursuit 30 against pursuit 60. And then screening of 40 against a screening of 30. So conai have double the pursuit. So as soon as people start running away, that's when the conai really shine. They're crazy. We have onagers, which is part of the... Oh no, so do they. But we have a lot more. But onagers don't really do much fighting for themselves. But they are very good for sieges. And we had roughly the same numbers of levies. My levies, in fact, both of the levies just did a lot of dying. My champions killed 222. Their champions killed 277. They did have one more than me. Mine are a lot better prowess, though. We killed a level 6 prowess. 34, 26, 19 wounded. Oh, no, Roger was wounded. As was Jarl Plaisance of Kelra. That may mix a few things up. Losing Roger would suck. Alright, let's start sieging down Maastricht. Lovely city. Interesting place. Big mix of, like, very, very hipsterish kind of shopping region. And medieval. It's like a very medieval city with loads and loads of boutiques. It's an interesting combination. Compliments. To make my vassal Gunnar more susceptible to my attempts, I can include a compliment. I will, but then I'm going to stop influencing you because I don't really care. And we are instead going to influence Duke Roger, I guess. Because Gunnar is not on the council and he's just a mayor. And that's my arrogance showing through right there. Okay, so 5% war score from that glorious first victory. Get a set of conai as Poland. They stack wipe left, right, and center. Yeah, the conai are really good. Like, once we get access to Huskarls, we'll start getting our own crack troops, but we're not there yet. I'm actually a little bit surprised that we haven't got them already. But that's because we get longships instead. If we take a look at the technologies, they're an early medieval one. Herds.